about this tournament, about high school hockey here in Newfoundland and Labrador, give us a shout at Nick Hillier NL. So as you can see right there, my handle is right there beneath me. Tweet at me. So right now we're going to go to our keys of the game. So as you see on our screen, the keys to the game for Holy Trinity. I had a talk with their coach Ward Goss today, and Ward looked at me and said, you know what? We got to play our best defensive game. Gonzaga is a strong team who knows how to score, and that's what Holy Trinity needs to do. They got to stay positive because they're expecting Gonzaga to come out guns a-blazing, firing on all cylinders. So Holy Trinity is going to have to play that defensive game and stay positive. For Gonzaga, the Vikings are going to be looking to keep Holy Trinity out of the slot. Gonzaga's starting goaltender today is going to be number 30, Jack Marshall. Backing him up today from the Pinnacle Growlers of the U18 League is Clay Ryan. Clay Ryan going in now this weekend to the finals of the U18s, and the Atlantics will be held right here April 21st to the 24th at the Paradise Double Ice Complex. As for Holy Trinity, they're going with Connor Roach in net tonight, so Gonzaga's going to be looking to get a few past Connor. As well with Gonzaga, they need a fast-paced game start to finish. As Holy Trinity said, Gonzaga's a strong team, and where they're such a strong team offensively, Holy Trinity needs to play their defensive game because Gonzaga is going to come out, as I said before, all guns a-blazing, firing on all cylinders. So, before we go to coverage here of the game, I am going to go through the lineups for today's game. So for the Gonzaga Vikings, Jack Marshall will be between the pipes, backed up by Clay Ryan. Their line 1, Seamus Goodyear, Owen Wright, and Jake Boyd. Line 2, Kyle Tucker, Ronan Witten, and Josh Hallwell. Reese Sexton, Justin Heptich, and Nathan Ryan on the third line, rounding that out, Jake Butt and Josh Mead. We jump back to their defense. We have Charles Walsh and Kirk Edwards. Ian Walsh and Carter Stratton will be on the D2 pairing, and rounding that out, Luke Power and John Carew with Clay Ryan as the backup. Holy Trinity opting for Connor Roach today over their goaltender Mitch Baker. On defense, Perry Cowell will be switching from his usual number 13 to wear number 10, so you won't see a name bar on him today. Sam Goss is going to be his defensive pair. Ethan Quilty and Zach House on the D2, and rounding out the defensive end is going to be Will Woodfine and Carter Parsons. We come up front to Holy Trinity. Gabe Brown, Ryan Roach, and Andrew Cavanaugh on that top line, with Nathan Hopkins, Nathan Turner, and Evan King on the line 2. Spencer Williams, Eric Head, and Logan Kuza on line 3 with Jack Hopkins rounding that out. Gonzaga opting for one extra skater in the lineup tonight. As we said, I'm going to get my producers to go back. I'm going to bring up the keys to the game again. And I'm going to talk a bit about what some of us have been dubbing the marquee matchup of the week. In the BMO Metro High School Hockey League, these are your top two teams. The Holy Trinity Tigers and Gonzaga Vikings are there 1 and 2. They've been playing great. Holy Trinity has gotten the edge most of this season over Gonzaga. So we're going to be looking for Gonzaga to come back today. Holy Trinity, obviously, they've proven that they can beat Gonzaga. Gonzaga, they've proven that they can win, but can they win tonight against Holy Trinity? They need to keep Holy Trinity out of the slot. Some of the scoring that Holy Trinity has, you look at the league-leading scorer with 33 points, 9 points above the second place. That is Gabe Brown. Gabe Brown is going to be there on line 1 for the Holy Trinity Tigers, while we go down stat number 2, in place number 2, I should say, for the Gonzaga Vikings in the league standings is Kyle Tucker. Tucker is going to be on that second line for the Vikings today. So, it's a very exciting game ahead. We got about 4.5 minutes left to the flood of the ice right before puck drop. You are watching Rogers TV's live coverage of the Beaumont Hamel Centennial Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rogers TV's live coverage of the 2022 Beaumont Hamel Centennial Cup, the Royal Newfoundland Regiment High School Hockey Tournament. My name is Nicholas Hillier. I will have the call of today's game here live on Rogers TV. The teams are just about to take to the ice. Holy Trinity is down there now. Couple things before we start. We had one little error in our broadcast. First off, I said Nathan Turner is number 15 for the Holy Trinity Tigers. Our manager came up and corrected me. It is Cameron Turner. My apologies to Cameron and Holy Trinity on that little slip up as well. I had a look at the statistics while you had a beautiful view of center ice. Now the Gonzaga Vikings are taking to the ice. These two teams have played twice this year. Both times Holy Trinity has come out on top. Holy Trinity has come out on top in both of the games. 2-1 and 5-4. Very close games, mind you. Very, very close games. So as we head down to the ice now, this is the 5th annual challenge for the Beaumont Hamel Centennial Cup. 16 teams from around the province are here at the Double Ice Complex in Paradise, Newfoundland and Labrador for this prestigious tournament. We're just taking a couple seconds and we're going to head down to the ice for the Anthems.
Can we get a shot of the flag from the anthem? Maybe one of the side cams. Ready to run here now. Drop, right after puck drop, let's run the keys one last time. Thank you.
And as you can see here now, we have both goaltenders are kind of switched. Our graphics have Connor Roach on the right side with Jack Marshall, but that's fine. Jack Marshall you see in the blue jersey wearing number 30 for the Gonzaga Vikings with the black pads. If we can just get that graphic to roll one more time, as puck drop is underway, I'm going to give a brief talk about these two goaltenders. "15-minute periods here in the Royal Newfoundland Regiment High School Hockey Tournament as number 6, Jake Boyd, tries to lay out the Holy Trinity defender. Fight along the boards as Boyd centering pass. That's kept in the zone by Edwards. Edwards puts it over for Walsh as Walsh off the boards for Seamus Goodyear. Owen Wright puts it up center, but that's picked off by Holy Trinity. Coming through the neutral zone for a deep dump in. Edwards is there to retrieve it. Backhand pass up to Goodyear. Jack Hopkins dumps that into the corner as Gonzaga picks up possession, backhands it out of the zone. That's kept in by the Holy Trinity offensive player. Over for Goss. Sam Goss on net, just wide. Carter Parsons keeps that in as the fight comes along the boards. Seamus Goodyear tries to get that out of the zone. That's kept in by Sam Goss. No, it's not. Goodyear coming up with Kuza. Parsons back for Quilty as Quilty looks to regroup here now for the Tigers. Quilty dangles around the pressure there. Kuza in the neutral zone, right onto the stick of Tucker. Tucker turns that over for Kavanaugh in the neutral zone. Kavanaugh skating across center ice, dumps that in. Played there in the net by Marshall. Gonzaga looking to get a play going here early. Tucker for Ronan Witten. Witten puts it up, gets it out of the zone. Holy Trinity needs to touch up. They do. As Witten puts it up for Hallwell. Brown, shot stopped by Marshall. Hopkins fighting with Stratton along the board. Stratton comes out successful with that puck. Tucker coming up across the blue line. Tucker with his speed dangles around. That's picked up by Witten. Witten, he's hooked, no call on the play. Witten finds the man. That's blocked in front by the Holy Trinity defender. That was number 18, Ethan Quilty. Tucker skates out around, tries to find his man. He can't as Holy Trinity picks up possession and turns it right back over to the stick of Ronan Witten. Witten down ice. Kept in the zone by Power. Power on net, and that's going to be frozen by Connor Roach. 12 minutes left here in the first period. You are watching live from the Paradise Double Ice Complex in Paradise, Newfoundland and Labrador. This is the 2022 Royal Newfoundland Regiment Memorial High School Hockey Tournament. Gonzaga wins that as Power keeps it in the zone. That goes up deep for Walsh as the play is turned over. Sam Goss crossing through the neutral zone. Play is kept in by Hapditch. Holy Trinity looking to get something going here as Kuza tries to lay the body. Shot there blocked by Marshall. Holy Trinity, a few miscommunications there, resulting in Heptich almost getting it out. Oh, as Kuza has knocked off that puck. Holy Trinity keeps it in. Cal shoots wide of the net. Gonzaga looks to come up, but Cal, the captain, back here now. Cal loses his footing. Sam Goss back to Cal. Cal puts it up into the neutral zone as Charles Walsh picks it up for the Vikings. Heptich tries to dump that out. That's kept in by Roach. Brian Roach couldn't control that as Gonzaga's Heptich. Backhand dumps it in, picked up by the captain, Perry Cal. Over for Sam Goss. Cal up for Hopkins. That's picked off. But back pass for Witten. Witten cross ice for Edwards. Edwards with the snipe right into the chest of Connor Roach. Shots 2-1.
Can we run the goalie graphic here for Holy Trinity?
And a great replay here as you see number 27, Jake Butt, comes in. Back pass for Witten. For Edwards in the high slot, but that one goes right into the chest of Connor Roach. Face-off staying glove side in the Holy Trinity zone. Defense cannot win that. Shot there through traffic by Charles Walsh is blocked. Stopped by Connor Roach. Hopkins along the wall. Centering pass. Oh, as that could have proven lethal. And that one's going to trickle into Connor Roach. That's going to be covered up there. As you see, Connor Roach on your screen there. Roach in 4 appearances this year. 2 wins, 1 loss for these Holy Trinity Tigers. Gonzaga again wins that face-off, but turns it over quickly to Holy Trinity. Hopkins, shot on net. Oh, and a bouncing puck. That could have been bad for the Vikings. Hopkins pressuring Stratton along the wall. Along the boards. Goodyear skates through the neutral zone. Deep dump onto Roach as Goodyear is taken down. Parsons backhand pass. Clearing attempt. Unsuccessful by him. But it's going to be a one-on-one. Brown with the snipe and a glove save by Jack Marshall. Don't forget, Rogers TV has live coverage of the Beaumont-Hamel Centennial Cup on both rinks A and B today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Saturday, the Trail of the Caribou Championship Series will start at 9 a.m. here on Rogers TV from both rinks. Quarterfinals will start at 6 p.m. Semifinals 9 a.m. on Sunday morning, and the Beaumont-Hamel Centennial Cup final game is going to be at 2 p.m. Sunday afternoon. Gonzaga with their speed. Tucker tries to put it out front, but Roach picks it up. Ryan Roach with the clearing attempt. That's no good. Jonathan Carew, AP this year, played a few games up with the Avalon Capitals, the Bigs Avalon Junior Capitals, in the St. John's Junior Hockey League.
I want a camera shot of Jonathan Carew next. 26 blue.
Coming up ice, Tucker, as Tucker puts it in for Hallwell. The captain, number 16, Kirk Edwards, walks in with that. Edwards skates around into the slot, and a pad save by Roach. 3 inches the other way, that would have been in the back of the net. Dumped in by Turner. Cameron Turner dumps that in, but Holy Trinity cannot retain possession. Ronan Witten, backhand shot, oh, and it was almost an own goal by Woodfine. Roach sprawls on that. There was a foot between a sitting duck of a puck and the goal line. Tied up, face-off won by the Holy Trinity Tigers as Charles Walsh goes back to retrieve that. Walsh, pass up the wall for Ryan, no good. On the stick of Quilty, back to Walsh. Defenseman leading the rush. Walsh over to Heptich, shot, high, wide, out of play, face-off, comes outside. As you see, Justin Heptich, their number 2 for these Gonzaga Vikings. Heptich has been having a decent year with the Vikings. 6 points in 19 games, 14 penalty minutes, certainly making his presence felt for these Vikings. Heptich in the crew of people for these Vikings who have played almost every game. A lot of these Vikings have missed a couple games at some point or another. As Hopkins, shot on net, extremely wide. I don't know if that was going to be a shot or what. Edwards, back up for Parsons. Parsons hit by number 24, Reese Sexton. Edwards back for Sexton. Sexton up for Heptich. Heptich looking for his 5th goal of this season, and a centering pass is picked off by the Tigers. Rush coming the other way through the neutral zone. It's Hopkins. Hopkins, Jack Hopkins, can't hold possession as Witten has it along the boards. Witten and Hopkins fighting for it. Witten comes out with it. Ronan Witten crossing the blue line. Witten with that long reach and speed here. Centering pass once again right on the stick of Kuza. Play there in the neutral zone as Kuza tries to lay the body on Stratton. Walsh pass off to Stratton again. Stratton goes off for the changes. Mead making his first appearance on the ice of this game. Pressure there, no good as Holy Trinity picks up possession of the puck. Kuza chasing after it, no icing on that play. Power puts it up the wall as he's almost laid out by Holy Trinity number 20, Andrew Kavanaugh. Roach dekes around the defender, tries to get through. He can't. But also can't do that. Ryan Roach, he's hit by Power. Ian Walsh up along the boards. That's kept in by Cal. Not anymore. Ronan Witten. Witten looks to get around. Ronan Witten pass off to Mead. Mead, and he's knocked off by Cal. No call on that play. Mead and Cal getting into it along the boards. As Goss turns it over to Butt, but Cal is there to knock it onto the stick of Kavanaugh. Keeping it in the zone, the Gonzaga Vikings shot. Attempt one, Witten. He can't get the rebound past either. Shot blocked in traffic by Goodyear as that one's going to be frozen by Roach. A valiant effort here by the Gonzaga Vikings. Gonzaga, lots of shot opportunities, but the shots only 3-3. Connor Roach, let's talk about Connor Roach this season if we want to hold that shot. Let's talk a bit about Connor Roach. Connor Roach has been having a pretty good year, I must say. 14 appearances for these Holy Trinity Tigers. And you look here at the goaltender, number 33. Not a bad record so far this year. 2-1, looking for a great improvement from last season's 2-4 record, as the linesman's going to signal this one coming outside into the neutral zone. Next time, number 18, Witten is on. He's on now. I want a shot of him at the next whistle, okay? Puck won by the Gonzaga Vikings as Tucker comes across the line. Charles Walsh looks for the shot. Walsh for Tucker as Tucker can't get a stick on it. Tucker hit along the boards. Tucker, Gonzaga's leading scorer this season with 24 points in just 12 games. Right with the shot blocker, saved by Roach. Right up for Tucker. Tucker for Walsh. Charles Walsh with the centering pass through traffic, blocked in front. That's not kept in, dumped deep by Noah Hopkins. That's going to come out, no icing on the play. Edwards up for Ronan Witten. I must have totally missed it, folks. We have a Steel Hotels power play. 2:45 left in this power play for the Gonzaga Vikings. I was like, why does Holy Trinity only have 4 guys on the ice? They're like, oh wait, someone got a 4-minute penalty. Witten coming in here now as the power play looks to capitalize. Walsh over to Tucker. Kyle Tucker looking for his 9th of the season. Walsh to Tucker as Tucker dekes around the defender. Tucker puts it up just wide of the net. Witten for Walsh, back for Witten. Witten for Walsh again. Ian Walsh over to Hallwell. Hallwell puts a shot on net, intercepted there by Parsons. That one's dumped out deep into the Gonzaga zone as Marshall is forced to come out. Tucker with 1 goal in his only game so far with these Vikings in the Royal Newfoundland Regiment High School Hockey Tournament. Goodyear skates around, tries to find his man. He's pressured by Cal, and that one's going to be dumped out. Minute and 20 seconds left in the power play, brought to you by Steel Hotels. Thank you to Steel Hotels for their support of Rogers and of the Royal Newfoundland Regiment High School Hockey Tournament, for their accommodations at the Capitol Hotel. Ryan for Walsh. Walsh, that goes right to the chest of Luke Power. Play comes down, pressure in front of the net. Is that going to stay on? What a valiant effort, great play. What a save. Whatever compliment you can give to Connor Roach on that one. As the face-off going to stay blocker side, 44 seconds remaining in this Steel Hotels power play. Tucker dumps it to Charles Walsh, up for Tucker. Tucker back for Walsh. Walsh with the shot in front. Oh, the tip by Wright is wide. Witten back for Walsh. For Witten, as Witten's going to skate in. He's going to put it in front for Tucker. Tucker off the post. 15 seconds left as Walsh over to Witten. Witten looks for the shot, saved by Roach. That one's taken and going to be dumped right out of play by Ryan Roach. 5 seconds remaining in the Steel Hotels power play. 59 seconds left in this first period. We got a couple donuts on the board.
Pull up keys for the game real quick.
As the first period comes to a close, the penalty was to Andrew Kavanaugh, number 20. It's an illegal check to the head. So Kavanaugh just about to come out here now. Kavanaugh goes to the bench. As Brown puts it back to Cal. Cal over to Woodfine as that gets dumped in. Holy Trinity's Cal looking for something here. Heptich can't get it out of the zone. Cal stays in. Cal shot right into the glove of the goaltender, Jack Marshall. Marshall with one win in his only appearance thus far here with the Gonzaga Vikings. Fighting along the boards for it. The centering pass is no good as Stratton tries to keep that along the boards for the final 10 seconds. Heptich, got to be careful there. Right in front. And oh, what a play! Oh my goodness! Carter Stratton just swept that off of the goal line. That puck, let's go right to a replay. We got a replay of this one here. We got our camera on that goal line. The puck gets past Marshall here. Centering pass. Look at that puck right there. Oh my gosh. Carter Stratton swept that right off the goal line. Watch out, Carter Stratton. Brad Guzier's looking for a new player. If your sweeping's that good, you might get a call. That's it for the first period here, folks. Shots 7-4 in favor of the Gonzaga Vikings. Just a brief break and we'll be back for the second.
Run that replay one more time. Yeah, roll that replay one more time. Let's do it.
So we're going to have another look at that replay. Maybe the truck, maybe our producers can slow it down a tiny bit here now as the shot comes in. We may have to do it again. It's slowed down. You see the puck's there. Heptich puts it in. He should have kept it pinned along the boards, but Hopkins puts it up there. Oh my gosh. Let's run that one more time before the puck drop here. We got another minute and 13 seconds. Stratton's there. Slow it down a tiny bit if we can. Stratton's there. Heptich. Hopkins puts it out. Centering pass in the slot for Marshall. Whoa. That is what you call a great play by Carter Stratton. Stratton keeps his Gonzaga Vikings in this game. I mean, it was only the end of the first period anyway, so it's not like they wouldn't have come back, but that would have been some great momentum here at the Royal Newfoundland Regiment High School Hockey Tournament. We don't get an intermission in the second. So, puck drop, goaltender switch ends, won by the Tigers. Back to Cal as Cal's gonna put that up. That's gonna go for icing. Whistle. It's gonna head back now to the Holy Trinity zone. You see there on your screen, Jonathan Carew, assistant captain with the Gonzaga Vikings this year. And I'm just going to quickly pull up his stats. The defenseman played 3 games with the Biggs Avalon Junior Capitals of the St. John's Junior Hockey League. As Butt intercepts that pass, Butt backhand pass for right, no good. Carew also had 4 games in the playoffs. In the quarterfinals, when the Biggs Avalon Junior Capitals played the CBR Renegades. Got his first point in junior as an AP. Owen Wright has also spent a bit of time up with the Capitals as well. Right there you see Seamus Goodyear. Goodyear not having a bad season either. Not something to shake a stick at. You're not on that first line for nothing. Goodyear, 13 points in 18 games. He is leading, besides Luke Power, is leading his team in penalty minutes with 21. As Ryan Roach puts it back into the Gonzaga zone. Great play by Wright. He couldn't see where that puck was. As Kuza with the pass to Kavanaugh just over the stick. Wright coming in. Owen Wright back for Boyd. Oh, the tip in front by Goodyear is no good. Kuza. Back pass for Woodfine. Up along the boards for Kavanaugh. Puck comes back down into the Gonzaga zone. Marshall out to play it. Wright. Owen Wright puts that on net, no good. As that's a back pass. Hopkins with the shot pad save. Gonzaga chasing after that Hopkins centering pass. Nobody home to collect that. Walsh, a defender, coming up ice. Parsons there. Parsons tips it in to the Gonzaga bench, and we're going to have a face-off. Again, you are watching live from the Paradise Double Ice Complex, the Royal Newfoundland Regiment High School Hockey Tournament. Number 12, Kyle Tucker, having a great year. 8 goals, 16 assists. The second leading scorer in the High School Hockey League this season. Tucker in 12 games, averaging 2 points per game and only 2 penalty minutes. As Holy Trinity looks to get something going. They can't. Tucker looking for his second of this tournament. Tucker sandwiched along the boards by Parsons as Hallwell has to pick it up. He can't, so Brown collects. Walsh dumps it in. That's going to be offsides. Face off in the neutral zone.
Run keys, please. Yeah.
Face off just here in the neutral zone. Gonna look at our keys to the game again. Gonzaga coming out with 7 shots in that first period. Holy Trinity has to play that defensive game. Leading that defense, is Perry Cal. Cal having a great season this year. As we're going to quickly pull up Cal's statistics. See there on the screen the goaltender Jack Marshall for the Gonzaga Vikings. Perry Cal with 2 games, no points thus far. in the Royal Newfoundland Regiment tournament. But if we come over, that's going to be offsides as well. If we come over and look at his regular season statistics, he is the leading defensive scorer for the Holy Trinity Tigers. 6 goals, 7 assists, 13 points in 18 games. 5 of those 6 goals are power play goals. As we look to Samuel Goss as well. Goss, the second leading scorer, a second leading defensive scorer with 6 points in 18 games, 4 penalty minutes, 1 being a power play goal. So this Holy Trinity team obviously likes their power play goals. Brown has 3, Hopkins has 3, Roach with 2, Cal with 1, and a clean hit along the boards. I can only laugh at that. I can only laugh as Luke Power stretches out as he comes back to line up for the face-off. Won by the Tigers, behind the net for Head. Head gives it to Cal. Cal to House. They can't quite get it out. That's kept in by Gonzaga. Gonzaga looks to get this back pass to Luke Power. Power bouncing puck saved by Roach. Gonzaga passer is Heptich. Can't control Power, picks it up, snipe wide. Carew, he's ready there on defense. Holy Trinity with the shot opportunity, and there's going to be a penalty on the play to the Gonzaga Vikings. Number 24, Reese Sexton, going to sit 2 minutes on the hook. And you know what that means, folks? We're back to a Steel Hotels power play. You read what Sexton said. How is that a hook? Oh, it's a hook if you put your stick around someone and pull back. And I'm going to be joined here for 2 minutes on commentary by my good friend, the assistant coach and general manager of the Bigs Avalanche Junior Capitals, Chris Ryan. And Chris is here. Chris, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Nicholas. How are you doing?
It's a great day at the rink. Rogers live coverage of the Royal Newfoundland Regiment High School Hockey Tournament has just gotten underway. We've given a few shout-outs, actually, to your Bigs Avalanche Junior Capitals. You brought up guys like Owen Wright this year. You brought up Jonathan Carew. Carew playing a great role for you guys there. And a goal! On the Steel Hotels power play, we have a goal by the Holy Trinity Tigers. As Sexton going to come out of the box, only 46 seconds in. That's all Holy Trinity needed to put the first one past Marshall. We're going to go to the replay here.
Yeah, you can see Holy Trinity drops it back here for the point now, and at the top of the circle is just a little quick shot down low, and in the work of the forward there is able to poke it after Marshall makes the initial save. So it's great work there by Holy Trinity, beating the goaltender while he's down. To again get their team on the board here late in the second period.
Now, Chris, you weren't up here for the first one. Late in the first period, with about 5 seconds left, there was a shot. Hopkins centered it for Roach. Roach took the shot from the mid-slot. Marshall got a piece of it with his glove. It started trickling. Number 10, Carter Stratton, swept it off the goal line there. And we're going to have an offsides call by the officials. Callan Hopkins with the assists. As Gabe Brown with that goal. This year he is the high school Metro League leading scorer. Brown, that's going to be his 4th goal in 3 games here. That's going to put him at 20 goals for this season combined. As that's picked up by the Gonzaga Vikings. Boyd tries to keep it in, but Hopkins gets it out. Into the neutral zone is set. Walsh. Walsh dumps it over to Stratton as he dumps it in. Boyd along the boards with Cal. Boyd tries to keep it in, but Cal gets it out. Callan, his tall frame, takes that shot right into the glove of Marshall as that one is stopped. Shots 9-6. It took 6 shots for the Holy Trinity Tigers to get one past that man right there, Jack Marshall. Marshall having a great game thus far, making some key saves versus the 9 shots that Gonzaga has put on net. Roach been standing on his head thus far. Face off. Kuza and Witten. And they're going to redo that. Official throwing Kuza out of the face-off circle. Ryan Roach going to come in to pick this one up for the Tigers. Face-off won by the Gonzaga Vikings is Luke Power. Their leading penalty minute guy has possession. Tries to get it up. He turns it over in the neutral zone. Holy Trinity dumps that long. Is that going to go for icing? No icing. Waved off at the last second by the official. Luke Power tries to get that out as he's hit by Turner.
Yeah, good call there by the official, waving that icing off. I mean, Power give up skating on it. So, I mean, if you're going to give up on a puck like that, you don't deserve to get the advantage of an icing call to bring it back in the far defensive end against Holy Trinity.
For sure, and when you see efforts like that, where whether it be a team like Gonzaga, whether it be a team like Holy Trinity, it could be anyone. If you want that icing, obviously the purpose of icing, it's going to be gone down to the end, and you're not going to be able to get that puck back.
Absolutely.
So the play would have to come up to your end. Unfair advantage, obviously. So if you, as Chris, as you said, if you're gonna pull up, expect the official to wave it off, as that one's going to be held behind the net. Pass off to Quilty. Quilty puts that back for House. My apologies to Woodfine. Hallwell picks it up for the Vikings. Centering pass Tucker, and a save by Roach. Connor Roach makes a save. Ryan Roach puts it deep as Walsh is there to collect. 7:27 left here in the second period. Shots 10-7 in favor of the Gonzaga Vikings. Tucker there. Tucker looking for his second of the tournament. There's a collision just behind him. Tucker dekes around, saved by Roach. Parsons stick handles that now as he's pressured by Ryan. Walsh keeps it in the zone. Is Nathan Rowan a goal? The Gonzaga Vikings.
There as Gonzaga was able to play it across the crease and just tipped by the Kyle Tucker there just inside the goaltender's pad to knock it home and tie this game up.
Absolutely, and we're going to go to the replay on this one. You see a great effort here by the Gonzaga Vikings. They keep it in the zone, keep the passes, quick passes, keep them on the ice, puts it there. Turner knew exactly where Tucker had to be right there. He's on the side of the net, saw the opening. The pass came right to him. He put it in the back of the net. Tie game, face-off won by the Vikings.
Kyle Tucker is not a guy you want to leave alone on the back door either.
Absolutely not. And when you look at a guy like Kyle Tucker and what he has done this year in the Metro High School League, Tucker with 24 points in 12 games, he's been having a great season, averaging obviously 2 points per game as Brown comes up. He's in all alone, back pass for Hopkins. That's going to be picked up by the Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, you also got to look at Tucker's stats, too. I mean, he's a product of the East Coast Blizzard in the U18 Hockey League here. I mean, in the playoffs alone, it was a 6-game series, and Tucker has 8 points, 3 goals, 5 assists. In the regular season, he's played 29 games, 24 points, 11 goals, and 13 assists. So it's a guy that you have to be aware when he's on the ice and where he's on the ice at all times.
And then if we fall back last year, when he played U15 AA's in the John Johnson Hockey League for the Gladiators, 12 games played, 15 points, only 2 penalty minutes. One thing that you see from Kyle Tucker is that he knows how to stay out of the penalty box. I'm looking here at his stat sheet, and since 2019, 6 penalty minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
3 minor penalties.
Yep.
When you're getting someone like that, and those 3 minor penalties spread out across 3 seasons, when you're getting a guy like that who's able to stay out of the box, capitalize on opportunities like that, knows where to be, can read the play, that's the kind of guy that you want to have on your team. And I think that Gonzaga and their coaches right now, Jan Cadigan, very happy to have him on the team.
Absolutely, a product of Avalon Celtics minor hockey, so it's someone I hope to see coming up to the junior ranks very soon.
Now, I will obviously, if they're a product of the Avalon Celtics, we're gonna talk about that for a minute. Your Capitals, not a bad year for your Capitals. A young team, younger team this year. A couple guys obviously going to be leaving you next year. Going to be viewed as overagers in the Junior League. Junior League now going tomorrow night in Bay Roberts to Game 7 of the President's Cup Finals. Mount Pearl CBN. You want to talk a little bit about that, Chris?
Yeah, for the first 4 games, it was a home-and-home game. I mean, teams were only winning home games, and it took it to get to games 5 and 6 before. I mean, Mount Pearl took the first win on the road to win a game out in Bay Roberts. I mean, when you're surrounded by at least 1,000 fans, it's energy-filled. So, I mean, obviously the home team feeds from that, but if you're the visiting team there and you're able to take that win on the road, especially out in their barn, it's huge. You come back to game 6 in Mount Pearl, again, another burn-packed crowd, and CBN comes out flying, the likes of Luke Ackerman, who we see play in this tournament time and time again with the Ascension Astros. Quiet all series. Game 6 comes around, and it's just the light turned on, and it's go, go, go.
And one thing that I said a lot about this finals, I've seen every game. Game 5, I had to watch the live stream, unfortunately, but I watched every game, and I said, you know what? Up until Game 6, we never saw much from Luke Ackerman. He was named the semifinals MVP, and obviously, Ackerman, as you said, a product of the Ascension Astros, a former champion of the Beaumont Hamel Centennial Cup in Ackerman. He came out as the Stars won 6-1 to force that 7th game, and then, bam, what do you know? Ackerman, 5 points, 2 goals, 3 assists. So we're going to be back here to the high school hockey tournament here. Myself and Chris could talk about hockey all day, every day, but what's going on the ice here now? Fantastic product. Ronan Witten as well. He's going to be playing in the finals of the U18 League as he wins that faceoff for the Vikings. Oh, and a great shot there. That's a beautiful save by Roach.
Roach, very, very good of Roach there. I mean, being aware of that puck coming in and just getting into it at the last minute, able to see that puck coming in as it bounced in front of him. So, good on him to keep his Tigers able to be tied up in this game.
Oh, for sure. And Roach, and that's not the first incredible save that you've seen out of him today.
Absolutely not.
Roach has been playing fantastic for these Holy Trinity Tigers. And then, of course, if you go over and look at the statistics for the high school hockey league this year, Roach, only appeared in 4 games for the Tigers, 2 wins, 1 loss. So, it is what it is, but he's coming into this tournament. He got his first win. He got the monkey off his back early, and he's here coming in playing against a team like the Gonzaga Vikings, who are a very strong team. When we pull up the standings for the regular season, Gonzaga, 20 games played, 39 points. They're in first. Holy Trinity just behind them with 38 points. I had a look, Chris, earlier, and these games were tight. They were 1-goal games. Goal for goal is what you'd see. 2-1, 5-4. So, to say that this is a marquee matchup for this week, it would be no exaggeration whatsoever.
Absolutely. Anyway, Nicholas, I want to thank you for letting me jump in here for a little bit. I'm going to go rest up my voice as I got a couple of games to call tonight, so I'm sure we'll be talking later. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Chris. As Chris said, he will be back for the 6 o'clock game here on Rink B and the 8 o'clock game. So there are 2 different games going to be played here tonight on Rink B as Witten comes in. Witten, that puck is covered up by Roach. Tonight's game, 6 o'clock. The Mount Pearl Senior High Huskies are playing the Laval Cavaliers. 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock. The Queen Elizabeth Pioneers are going to be playing the Gander Concords here on Sheet B of the Paradise Double Ace Complex. That's where you'll hear Chris Ryan tonight. If you like the sound of my voice, head over to RogersTV.com. Select your region as Gander for the 6:30 game between the O'Donnell Patriots and the Marystown Clippers. Hopkins with the shot. Beautiful save there as the stick breaks in the neutral zone. Holy Trinity looking to get a second goal here with just under 2 minutes to play. Sexton coming up ice. Stick handles, dumps the puck in. Carew going to chase after that. He's going to lay the body. as the pace of this game just went from 8 to 10 really fast. Charles Walsh up along the boards. As Ryan puts it back down for Walsh, up for Heptich. Heptich can't quite get it out of the zone. If you want to watch our 8:30 game tonight, head to rogerstv.com, select your region as Grand Falls Windsor, and you will get to watch the Exploits Valley High Eagles play the Holy Heart Highlanders. As you see right there, the captain of the Gonzaga Vikings, it's number 16, Kirk Edwards. Edwards been having a great year as well. What can I say? This whole Gonzaga team's been having a great year. 12 wins, 5 losses, 3 ties in the league this year. Edwards with 2 goals, 7 assists, and 9 points, 17 games. As the play comes up here now. Edwards passes up for Witten. Witten in 2-on-1. Witten pass off. Oh, and the net's off. He missed the puck. 50 seconds to go here now in the second frame. Puck dumped in by Holy Trinity. That's Ryan Roach. Kuza along the boards looks to pick that one up as that's kept in by Cal. Put on net, not in the glove pad, saved by Marshall. 30 seconds remaining. Holy Trinity looking to put themselves up by 1. Witten in, 2-on-1. Witten and Walsh. Witten over to Walsh, and a great interception there by the Holy Trinity defender. As we're coming to the end here, Hopkins looks to get one last effort in. Hopkins fans on that. Marshall puts it wide. That's going to be picked up by Butt. Boyd can't quite get it. Cal dumps it away, and that's the end of the second period, folks. Shots 13 to 10 in favor of the home Gonzaga Vikings. It's 1-1, folks. We're going to take a break. Flood of the ice. We'll be back for the third period in just about 10 minutes or so. Don't go anywhere. We're going to roll some replays now for the next little while. Keep an eye on that. Get yourself a nice cold drink. Come back, sit in front of your device, and have a watch. This is the 2022 Royal Newfoundland Regiment Memorial High School Hockey Tournament. Gonzaga 1, Holy Trinity 1. We'll be back after this. We got the goalies up, Jack Marshall and Connor Roach. Here we go. Jack Marshall with a shutout in his first. Connor Roach running a .947 save percentage in this one. This period, the third period. Yes.
I'm talking.
waiting. I was. Okay, I'll talk again now. Witten with the shot on the goaltender, Roach. Third period of the first game of Rogers TV's live coverage of the Beaumont Hamel Centennial Cup, the 2022 Royal Newfoundland Regiment Memorial High School Hockey Tournament here live on Rogers TV. I'm joined here in the third period by tournament organizer John Lee. John, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you very much.
You know, this is certainly not the first Beaumont Hamel Centennial Cup we've had, but it's been 3 years since we've had the last one. What's it like coming out of COVID, coming out of all these restrictions, being able to finally showcase the high school hockey talent that this province has?
Well, it's definitely been a long couple of years for high school hockey, that's for sure. We're finally getting back to normal, and even this year it's been a bit off with regards to, you know, our shutdown. But it's a great way to end the season, that's for sure, for these guys. Most of these kids have never played in this tournament because of, you know, COVID. So I think it's really exciting. It's a great opportunity to get them to see it and get back to where we were and to showcase what high school hockey is all about.
You know, obviously two of the top teams here on the ice in the Gonzaga Vikings and the Holy Trinity Tigers this year. They've been battling it out neck and neck in the Metro League. Now, having games like this, what kind of response are we seeing from the community, or how are we seeing in terms of fans and fans coming out to the games?
Oh, it's been a great response. Again, I mean, you don't really see much, people don't appreciate what high school hockey is, I don't think. It's an underrated brand of hockey here in the province. But when you look at the fans that are here, the support that these schools get, I think it really shows how important it is to the community and how important it is to the kids. Not just the kids on the ice, it's the kids in the schools.
And you know, you're seeing teams also back in this tournament. The O'Donnell Patriots, the 2019 champions. The Ascension Astros, who have won it before. The Malpro Senior High Huskies, who won it twice.
Yep.
You know, what's it like having that caliber team in this kind of a tournament?
I mean, there's definitely a diverse caliber of teams here, that's for sure. You've got the top 16 teams here. And there is a difference, but you know, you do have a lot of teams here that are very, very high caliber hockey. You know, we have kids here that do play at the major midget level that are split up among most of the teams. This, again, you know, the caliber of hockey that high school hockey can bring to bear is very impressive. So you can't be underrated, that's for sure.
No, for sure. And the Beaumont Hamel Centennial Cup itself was donated back in 2015-16 season by the Holy Spirit Falcons boys hockey team. The naming of the tournament and the cup determined in consultation Lieutenant Colonel Paul Furlong, commanding officer of the 1st Battalion of the Royal Newfoundland Regiment. They gave you guys permission on March the 20th of 2016 to say, you know what? Yes, you can use this. And this tournament, the cup, was meant to honor and still is meant to honor the 100th anniversary of the Beaumont Hamel battle, at the Battle of the Somme, and the sacrifice of the Royal Newfoundland Regiment in 1916. You know, obviously, sometimes you see these tournaments named after men and women who have had considerable impact on the game, but the Holy Spirit decided, you know what, we want to commemorate our soldiers, commemorate those who fought for the freedom that we have. Why something like that?
You know, I mean, we are high school hockey teams, and of course, a major part of high school hockey, unlike any other brand of hockey, is education aspect to it. And you know, the other thing is, for many, many years, we haven't had a provincial championship for high school hockey. We used to play for the Boyle Trophy, which has got its own great history. So when we talked about bringing in a tournament that was going to be meaningful, not just to high school hockey and these kids, but to the community, I mean, it was almost a perfect situation with the 100th anniversary coming up of Beaumont Hamel. And of course, since then, we've just been growing it from there. But it really, you know, there's no other tournament in the province that has such a connection and connects with every community in the province. So we've got something special here, and we want to continue to grow that. And the regiment is on board. They've really taken a hold of this and you know, support us 100%.
As you said, you got something special here. Every year I've been here starting in 2018. I was on the staff of the Waterford Valley Warriors, and in 2019 came back to this tournament myself, covering it with Rogers TV, and here I am again this year. Every year it just seems to progress, and it seems that there's more and more on the go here with this tournament, more and more activities, festivities, and opportunities for players to be more involved with one another, and more opportunities for fans to come out. I know this year it's the first year that we have a skills competition that's going to be going right after opening ceremonies on Friday. That's tomorrow at 6 p.m. I want to talk a bit about the decision. Why a skills competition?
Well, it'll be actually before skills competition, or before opening ceremonies, actually. And by the way, Lieutenant Governor is going to be here for the opening ceremonies, which is great. What the approach that we've taken with this tournament every year is we always look at it and try to figure, okay, how can we grow? How can we make it better? How can we make it more entertaining for the players, the fans, and just make it, again, to make it special. And before COVID hit, we were going to have our 5th anniversary for the tournament, and that was going to be a big year for us, is what we were looking forward to. And one of the things we talked about would be nice to have would be a skills competition. It's really difficult to fit all this stuff into such a week and make everything work, but we thought we could. We're going to give it a try this year and see how it works. And I guarantee you, we'll have it again next year, I'm sure, and it'll be even better next year. Just because we're always looking at, process improvement and just making everything better as much as possible.
Absolutely. That was John Lee. John Lee, the organizer of the 2022 Royal Newfoundland Regiment Memorial High School Hockey Tournament. Thank you very much, John, for joining me.
Thanks very much.
And we're going to head back to the play here now on the ice, as the Gonzaga Vikings have gotten a few shots on net. I believe the shots this period are going to be 2-2 thus far, as that's kept in by the Holy Trinity Tigers. Roach puts it back to Quilty as Quilty walks through the neutral zone. Boyd tries to lay the body, but Roach gets through. Back in the Gonzaga zone for Luke Power. Dish pass to Boyd. As the high stick and icing are both waved off. It's going to be a high stick, no ice. Face off to the side of Gonzaga goaltender Marshall. That's Ian Walsh you see on your screen there. Ian Walsh looking for his first goal this season. Number 14, played in 7 games, 1 assist in those 7 games. Face off won by the Tigers, but picked up by Hallwell. And the back referee got his arms up, and that's going to be a penalty for slashing. The captain, yes, the captain. Oh, the captain going to sit in the box. Perry Cowell going to be sitting down in the box 2 minutes for slashing. Cowell shaking his head. Not sure of that. I'm sorry. But if you got one stick and then the other stick comes down on top of it, that's the slash. Cal this season in the Metro League. And a goal on the Steel Hotels power play before I could even pull up Cal's statistics. We have a Gonzaga Vikings goal on the Steel Hotels power play. Replay of that one here. As you see, the puck comes into the neutral zone for number 12, Kyle Tucker. And that's a cross-ice pass right to the stick of Owen Wright. Tucker to Wright in the back of the net, a 2-1 lead for the Gonzaga Vikings. That goal on the Steel Hotels power play. Steel Hotels, supporter of Rogers TV and the Beaumont Hamilton Centennial Cup out-of-town producer accommodations, brought to you by the Capitol Hotel. Face-off's going to come to the side of Roach, as you see on your screen. Jack Hopkins, and now that's Evan King. Both impact players with this Holy Trinity team. As Luke Power with the shot deflected high, out of play. That stays in the Holy Trinity zone. Carew pulls out at the blue line. Shot blocked in traffic by Woodfine. As Woodfine back pass for Quilty, up for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh looks to find a man. He finds one. That one happens to be Carew. They're almost laid out behind the net. As Ryan picks up possession, Woodfine in front, saved by Marshall. Face-off coming up. Face-off, sorry, the puck comes up. Gee whiz. Puck comes up to John Carew, out to the neutral zone as Holy Trinity regains possession. Perry Cal puts it over for Woodfine. Back to Cal as Cal is going to skate up. Leave it for Ryan Roach. Roach shot deflected by Power. That one's going to sit on the back of the net. Right there on the back of the net. I don't think that counts for anything. Actually, what it counts for is a face-off outside the zone. Lining up with Witten was Ryan Roach and Mead. Josh Mead with the puck. Mead with a shot. Glove save by Connor Roach. Roach with his 13th save today's game. Not too bad, not too shabby. Third period, 20 minutes. We're down to 11:40 left here in this frame. Don't go anywhere between games, folks. We are going to be back right here on Rogers TV for live coverage of the Mount Pearl Senior High Huskies and Laval Cavaliers. 6 o'clock here at the Paradise Little Ice Complex, Rink B. Witten back pass, intercepted by the Tigers player. Walsh holds possession, pass off to Stratton. Stratton up ice, turns it over to Parsons to Roach. Ryan Roach, backhand pass. Carter Stratton gonna chase after that. Stratton up for Witten. Is Witten gonna sneak around? Witten's taken down. No call on the play. As Kirk Edwards gonna regain possession and hopefully pick up that Gonzaga play. We're gonna roll the keys to the game one last time. Holy Trinity playing their best defensive game. Well, 18 shots, 2 goals. Holy Trinity needs to pick that up if they want to pull out this win. Gonzaga has done a great job of keeping Holy Trinity out of the slot, and they're playing a significantly faster paced game. Whether it be Goodyear, Sexton, Witten, Wright, Tucker, you name it. Gonzaga has been out skating Holy Trinity in this one. Gonzaga looking for their first win against the Holy Trinity Tigers this season. Gonzaga, the top team in the league. Holy Trinity, number 2. Puck goes behind the net for Cal. Boyd keeps it in on the stick of Cal. Cal up ice. The Tigers look to break out. Hopkins Shot blocked in front by the defender, Charles Walsh. Puck gets there, Hopkins in alone, Hopkins, and a save by Jack Marshall. Goss can't control that bouncing puck. As soon as he does, he puts it on the stick of Perry Cal. Back to Goss. A ball! And a hard hit! Charles Walsh on Nathan Hopkins. I'm surprised Hopkins is standing after that one. And there's going to be a penalty here on this play. Referee's going to call interference on Owen Wright, I do believe, is going to be sitting in the box. Regardless, we're going to have a Steel Hotels power play. And we're going to keep the cameras towards center as the Holy Trinity player was down for an extended period of time. Looks to be okay. Sam Goss, he's fine. As Owen Wright going to take a seat. Sam Goss there, victim of a hard hit. And it's going to be a 2-minute penalty. Time out here for the Holy Trinity Tigers. Tigers with 9:08 left in this one. They get their timeout. As soon as they get this timeout over with, the Holy Trinity Tigers are on a power play brought to you by Steel Hotels. Steel Hotels, the official accommodations provider of Rogers TV and our producers. We just want to take this opportunity to thank all of our Rogers TV customers. Rogers TV is fully funded by our customers. When you subscribe to Rogers for cable TV services, you make our community channel and telecasts such as this tournament possible. Make sure to visit your nearest Rogers retailer today for more information. Face-off blocker side of Jack Marshall. Brown lines up with Ryan. That one's going to go up deep into the Holy Trinity zone. Hopkins needs to get it. He's pressured by Ryan. Over to Cal, up for Roach. Ryan Roach going to skate, take his time. Minute 42 in the power play remaining as the Tigers look to break out. Roach stuck up along the boards there as that one's going to be dumped deep and into the Holy Trinity bench. Face-off coming out now into neutral territory just outside the Holy Trinity zone. Holy Trinity looks to get a goal here and tie this up. Puck comes up along the boards. It's going to be played by Connor Roach. Left for Cal. Cal breaking out through the neutral zone across the blue line. Cal skating in and a shot blocked by Jack Marshall. Tigers keep it in the zone. 50 seconds left in the power play brought to you by Steel Hotels. Puck still in the zone. Coach Dan Cadigan looks for the offsides there. The Gonzaga Vikings coach wondering why that wasn't blown out. Refs say it was in. Cal, shot blocked by Walsh, trying to get in the slot. That was one of the keys to the game. Gonzaga needs to keep the Tigers out of the slot. Brown, cross ice, Butt intercepts that as Butt is going to dump that up into neutral ice. Back to play it is Hopkins. Hopkins back for Cal. Cal shot on net. Oh, blocked in front by Nathan Hopkins. Jack Hopkins keeps it in as the captain, Kirk Edwards of the Gonzaga Vikings, helps them kill the rest of this off. Back to even strength. That's the end of the Steel Hotel's power play. Gonzaga cross the blue line. Gonzaga rushing in here now. Centering pass, Tucker, and a goal! Ronan Witten from Kyle Tucker. Ronan Witten makes this a 3-1 hockey game. The Gonzaga Vikings are up 3-1. Let's have a look at this play again. Tucker skates in, Cal's hot on him, centering pass. The goalie didn't even see it. Let's watch that one more time. I'm gonna ask the guys in the truck if we can watch that replay one more time. We'll watch it now, I think, at the next stoppage. A beautiful goal there by Witten. Tucker and Witten, line mates there. That is Witten's first goal of this tournament at 13:04, the third, assisted by Kyle Tucker. Great play. Puck comes deep into Gonzaga zone as Jonathan Carew puts that up for Parsons. Tucker coming up ice again. Tucker couldn't quite control that. Witten comes in, back pass for Tucker. Tucker behind the net, he's pressured, but got time to make a play. Witten holds possession back to the blue line for Power. Power in, oh, and a save, and another save. As Hallwell turns it over to King. Tucker to Witten, and a save! What a save there by Roach. Is that gonna be kept in? Yes, no, maybe not. Carew comes up as Carew dumps it in deep for his own player, Witten. Ronan Witten tries a centering pass to Tucker. Holy Trinity with possession, 5:10 left here in the third period. Icing is the call. Face-off going to come back to the side of Connor Roach.
Star number 1 is going to be Kyle Tucker. Number 2, Ronan Witten. Number 3, Gary Cal.
Face-off to the blocker side of Roach as that's kept in and won by the Vikings. The Vikings 5 minutes away from potentially knocking off the Tigers for the first time this season. Walsh puts it up as Cal plays it through the neutral zone. Hopkins skates past the defender as Hopkins and that one's going to be knocked out of play by Carter Stratton.
Tucker star 1, Witten star 2, Gary Cal star 3. Gonzaga got the and the Mike switch my third.
Parsons along the boards here now. He's pressured by Walsh. Gonzaga coming up through the zone here now. Hapditch, he's hit along the boards by Hiscock. Sexton behind the net. Charles Walsh dumps that in. Holy Trinity looking to get it up ice. Will you see a goalie get pulled? Kuza across the line as Kuza with the shot right into the glove of Jack Marshall. Shots 20-15. 20-16, my apologies, in favor of the Gonzaga Vikings. 3:40 remaining here in the third period. Stay tuned at the end of this game for your 3 stars. Roach centering pass to the slot for Hopkins, and there you go. Witten coming up ice as Meade stick breaks. Witten in alone. Witten back, and off the cage of Connor Roach. Witten in there all alone. Gonzaga really capitalized on their keys to the game. They have played a fast game. Ronan Witten with a goal and I believe an assist as well. Witten been playing a great game. He looks to translate that for the Pinnacle Growlers of the U18 League as they're in the finals starting tomorrow night. Shot there, backhand by Boyd. That's blocked by Roach. Ryan Roach with the shot. High glove side, no shot there. Cal tries to get it in. Cal holds possession, not anymore. Wright turns it over to Brown. Gabe Brown, the leading scorer. He's knocked off the puck by Boyd as Power holds it now. Puck down deep in the Holy Trinity zone as Cal tries to get it out. Boyd keeps it in. Tucker, 12. Witten, 18. That's Gonzaga from the third star pairing. Cal, number 10. Puck up through the neutral zone, 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes left here. And that's gonna be an icing. Yeah, Tucker, Witten, Cal. Face-off coming back down into the Holy Trinity zone. Don't forget, we are here all day for Rogers TV's live coverage of the 2022 Beaumont Hamel Centennial Cup, the Royal Newfoundland Regiment High School Hockey Tournament. Live at the Double Ice Complex here in Paradise. It's Witten set up there. Witten backhands that right into the chest of Connor Roach. Face off here as Witten wins that one over Logan Kuza. Holy Trinity with possession. Kuza turns it over. That's kept in by Walsh. Tucker looks to find a man. His man is going to be centered, and his man's not going to be on his team. Parsons up for Turner. Walsh chases after that. Goalie's going. Goalie is going. Roach off. Who's on? Jack Hopkins. Holy Trinity needs to keep this in the zone here now. Witten and Tucker on the front end. Witten at center ice. Witten. Shot blocked by Kuza. Once again, that's blocked wide. Holwell centering pass for Goss. For Kuza. Oh, and a save by Kuza. And another block by Kuza. As Kuza puts that over to Hopkins. Some great play there by the Tigers. Noah Hopkins gonna hand that one off to Jack. Up in neutral ice for Edwards. He tries the shot in, that's blocked by Goss. Down in the corner, Goss puts it up. Up ice is Brown. Dump for Hopkins, on net, blocked. Hallwell, there are 30 seconds to go. The Gonzaga Vikings about to knock off the Holy Trinity Tigers for the first time this season. Goss with the save. Roach with possession, under 20 to go. Brown with the shot, that's blocked by Witten. Pass off, nobody home, 10 seconds. Shot in the glove of Jack Marshall. Marshall having a phenomenal game. 1 goal on just 16 shots.
Give it to Jack Marshall. 30 goalie for Gonzaga.
And with 5 seconds to go, the puck comes down deep into the Holy Trinity zone. And we're gonna, that's the game, folks. 3-1 for the Gonzaga Vikings. For the first time this season, these two teams are separated by 2 goals. And once again, for the first time this season, the Gonzaga Vikings knock off the Holy Trinity Tigers. Stay tuned for the in-house players of the game. We will also have our Rogers TV 3 stars of the game. Teams lining off on the blue lines here now. So we'll listen in. The referees will make the announcement here now. Number 33, Connor Roach, player of the game for the Tigers. Roach with quite a few saves, quite a few nifty saves as well. Player of the game coming up for the Gonzaga Vikings. Number 6, Jake Boyd. Boyd with a great game here now.
Scoring summary, 3 stars first. Scoring and then 3 stars.
So we're going to head to our scoring summary. In the first period, a whole lot of nothing. Teams went to the dressing room with donuts on the board. We go to our second period scoring summary. Shots increased there. Shots doubled between these teams. Brown from Callan Hopkins put Holy Trinity up first. Tucker from Heptich and Walsh. As we go to the third, Holy Trinity only 4 shots on net, it should say, folks, here in the third. And we're going to head to the third period scoring summary, where Wright from Tucker and Witten from Tucker as well. Right now, your Rogers TV 3 stars of the game. Kyle Tucker, Ronan Witten, and Jack Marshall. Gonzaga going to take all 3 stars of this game. Kyle Tucker, your number 1. Ronan Witten, number 2. And Jack Marshall, number 3. 1 goal on 17 shots for him. Tucker with a goal and an assist. Witten with a goal. Some great plays by those 2 players. Looking forward to seeing how Gonzaga is going to perform in the rest of this tournament. Let's keep that up actually just for 1 more second and let our viewers see that. Thank you very much, folks. We're going to go back to ice level. And that's going to be it for this game, folks. We're going to wrap up this one. Chris Ryan is going to be here for the call of the game. 6 o'clock between the Mount Pearl Senior High Huskies and the Laval Cavaliers. I'll have the game call over on Rink B at 6:30. Thank you very much for tuning in, folks, to Rogers TV's live coverage of the 2022 Royal Newfoundland Regiment Memorial High School Hockey Tournament. Take care, folks.
Thank you.